Hello and welcome to this video on mathematics and machine learning. In this video, we will be discussing how mathematics plays a crucial role in the field of machine learning. Introduction to machine learning. To start off, let's first understand what machine learning is. Machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence which deals with training algorithms to learn from data. It involves developing algorithms and statistical models that enable computers to automatically improve their performance on a specific task by learning from experience. Role of mathematics in machine learning. Now let's discuss the role of mathematics in machine learning. Mathematics is the foundation of machine learning. In order to train models, we need to use statistical techniques such as linear algebra, calculus, probability theory, and optimization. These mathematical techniques help us in building models that can predict and classify data accurately. Linear algebra. Linear algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with the study of vectors, matrices, and linear transformations. In the context of machine learning, linear algebra plays a vital role in representing data and transforming it to a form that is suitable for analysis. In machine learning, we often deal with large datasets consisting of multiple features and observations. A feature is a measurable attribute of an object or phenomenon. For instance, in a dataset of houses, the features could be the number of bedrooms, the square footage, the location, and so on. Observations are instances or examples of the dataset. In the context of houses, an observation could be a specific house with its associated features. To represent this data, we use matrices. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. In the context of machine learning, we use matrices to represent datasets. Each row of a matrix corresponds to an observation, and each column corresponds to a feature. Once we have represented the data as a matrix, we can use operations such as matrix multiplication to transform and manipulate the data. For instance, we can use matrix multiplication to compute the dot product between two vectors, which is useful for tasks such as computing similarity between different observations. In summary, linear algebra is a crucial branch of mathematics in machine learning. It enables us to represent data as matrices, which we can manipulate and transform using operations such as matrix multiplication. Additionally, it provides us with tools to solve systems of equations, which is a common task in machine learning. Calculus. Calculus is a branch of mathematics that deals with the study of rates of change and how things change over time. In machine learning, calculus is used to optimize models by finding the optimal parameters that minimize or maximize an objective function. In machine learning, we often use models to make predictions or classify data. These models consist of parameters that are adjusted during the training process to improve the performance of the model. The process of adjusting the parameters is called optimization. To optimize a model, we need to find the optimal values of the parameters that minimize or maximize an objective function. The objective function is a measure of how well the model is performing on a given task. For instance, in a regression problem, the objective function could be the mean squared error between the predicted values and the actual values. To find the optimal values of the parameters, we use calculus. Specifically, we use a technique called gradient descent. Gradient descent is an optimization algorithm that iteratively adjusts the parameters of the model in the direction of the steepest descent of the objective function. The gradient is a vector that represents the direction of the steepest ascent of the objective function. By computing the gradient of the objective function with respect to the parameters of the model, we can find the direction in which the parameters should be adjusted to improve the performance of the model. In summary, calculus is a crucial branch of mathematics in machine learning. It is used to optimize models by finding the optimal values of the parameters that minimize or maximize an objective function. The technique of gradient descent is used to iteratively adjust the parameters in the direction of the steepest descent of the objective function. Probability theory. Probability theory is a branch of mathematics that deals with the study of random events and how likely they are to occur. In machine learning, probability theory is used to model uncertainty and estimate the likelihood of certain events. This is particularly useful in Bayesian machine learning. In machine learning, we often deal with uncertain or incomplete data. Probability theory provides us with a framework for modeling and quantifying uncertainty. We can use probability distributions to represent the likelihood of certain events or outcomes. A probability distribution is a function that assigns probabilities to different outcomes of a random variable. In Bayesian machine learning, we use probability theory to update our beliefs about the model parameters based on new data. Bayesian machine learning is a probabilistic approach to machine learning that treats the model parameters as random variables. We start with prior beliefs about the distribution of the parameters and update these beliefs based on new data using Bayes' theorem. Bayes' theorem is a fundamental result in probability theory that relates the probability of an event to the probability of the event given some new information. In Bayesian machine learning, we use Bayes' theorem to update our beliefs about the model parameters given new data. In summary, probability theory is a crucial branch of mathematics in machine learning. It allows us to model uncertainty and estimate the likelihood of certain events. In Bayesian machine learning, probability theory is used to update our beliefs about the model parameters based on new data. Bayes' theorem and Bayesian inference are important tools in this process. Optimization. Optimization is the process of finding the best solution to a problem from all possible solutions. In machine learning, optimization is used to find the best set of parameters for a model. We use optimization techniques such as gradient descent to minimize the error of our model. Conclusion. In conclusion, mathematics plays a critical role in machine learning. Without mathematics, it would be impossible to build accurate and reliable models. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of how mathematics is used in machine learning. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos on such interesting videos.